rolling. Alrighty, what is up, guys? I am officially back. I have quit my job and I am 7 days out from hiking the PCT, and I thought that I'd make a little video for myself and if anyone else is heading out this year and a future year, and as a little checkpoint for my gear and everything that I'm bringing at the start. So yeah, that's all that's going on today. Let's get into it. I have changed my pack. I was using the Shadowlight from Outdoor Vitals for a while, but I've just changed to the Hyperlight Junction 55 liter. Pretty jazzed about this. I think it's gonna be a good pack. And I've added on the Z-Packs water bottle holder on one of the straps, and I've also added on a camera strap. It's like a falcon clip onto the other side. So that is my pack setup. On this falcon clip, I will have this Sony RX107, but I can't show it to you because that's what I'm filming with. For my tent setup, I've got the Durston X-Mid Pro 1. This was a new tent that I got for this trip. I'm super stoked, would crazy highly recommend it. Really easy to set up. Also bringing my Durston tent stakes. And then to set up, because it's a non-freestanding tent, I got these new Gossamer Gear hiking poles, which are crazy light, really comfortable, just all sorts of amazing. So would highly recommend these as well. For ground sheet, I've got the Z-Packs poncho, which doubles as or triples as a ground sheet, as a poncho, and as a pack cover. So this thing is like 5 point something ounces, crazy light. You can see goes out into poncho mode, like that, but then it could also be all the way out into ground sheet. So yeah, cutting some ounces. This is all the rain gear that I'm bringing. So this is my rain jacket, my pack cover, my rain, I'm not bringing rain pants. This is pretty much good. You know, definitely a little bit of a sacrifice. If it's like dumping rain, I need to set up camp, it's gonna be a little bit annoying, but it's all good. For my sleeping bag, I've got the Magma 15. Been using this guy for like 3-4 years now. It's fantastic. I just switched to the Thermarest Neo Air. Way comfier. I was using the Static V before, which if you're looking for a cheaper sleeping pad is a great option, but this is way comfier. And then what I've been using for maybe 6 or so years is the Outdoor Vitals blow up pillow. Would also super recommend this guy. You just need a pillow out there. I used to use clothes and bundle them up, but this thing's like 2 ounces and it's worth every ounce. So those are kind of my big pieces of gear in terms of my pack, my sleep setup. Let's get into cooking stuff. Cooking wise, I'm keeping it super simple. I've got, I've got this Tokes pot. I think it's a 900 milliliter, yep, that I've been using for years now. Super light, the gas canisters fit in there perfect. And it's all you need for a single person. I've got the MSR Pocket Rocket. This thing fires! Yeah, it's just awesome. Super light, super small. Can't go wrong with that. I just got this new Vargo titanium spoon. It's like so light. Got the long handle. Pretty like ultralight classic. What else do we got in here? This is the Z-Packs large food storage bag. I'll be using this when I don't need a bear canister. And, you know, it's a bag. Paid $50 for it, so, you know, it's a food bag. Love Dyneema. Oh, and then I just got a new Sawyer as well. My one was getting pretty old. And I just got this new like Sawyer attachment where basically it's like a bottle, but you can like press down and squeeze, and so it's nice and handy. When I was using the smart water bottles, as I'm sure one person watching this video might relate to, is they get all cracked and it's such a pain to like use. So I'm hoping that this makes filtering water a little bit easier. We'll see, but yeah, super simple. Sawyer squeeze, throw it on. I'll probably pack 2 smart water bottles out for about like a 5-liter capacity, roughly. Okay, for clothes, going very minimal. 1 pair of shorts. I got the Bandit split seam shorts, super light, and then I cut out the like liner. So my plan is for these to be my everyday short. Just got this, what is it called? Icebreaker 125 Cool Light t-shirt, if you guys can see that. I think it's gonna be good. This is my only t-shirt, so I really hope it is. That would be great. And then I've got the Outdoor Research Echo sun hoodie. It's really light, and that's nice. I will say it's like ridiculously sensitive. Like every time that I try and put my hand in to grab something, I'm not sure if my camera will pick this up, but it's always kind of snagging. It's very sensitive. So that's something to note if you're looking at this. But that is my everyday, what I'll wear every single day. I've got these, what are they, Montebello camp pants. They are so light. They're like 3 ounces. They're really quite comfortable. This is just to kind of stay warm as extra covering for camp when I get there. But I think for the most part, I'll probably just be wearing the shorts every single day. I almost never hike in pants, so my only pair of pants. I've got a pair of smart wool gloves that I'm going to be bringing. Little gloves. For my sunnies, I've been going back and forth, but I think that I'm going to wear these Oakley, I'm not sure what the actual name is, but I just got them recently. I think they're pretty swag. Okay. Alright. Moving on. We've got just kind of a standard buff from Buff. Super versatile. I just got this new hat. It's like a Janji super duper light. It's got like a cord here on the back. We'll see how it works, but everyday hat. I've got my Arc'teryx Cerium puffer. It's a little bit on the heavier side, but it's just so comf, and I didn't want to spend another $400 on a new puffer, so that's what I'm bringing. And then these are just my Darn Tough quarter wool socks. I'm bringing 3 pairs, so two to switch between hiking days, and then 1 for just in the camp. And then I've got these Helly Hansen underwear, 2 pairs that I'm going to be bringing. And yeah, we'll see how those go. So that's all the clothes, everything that I'm bringing clothes-wise. Pretty minimal, but you know, you don't need much out there. All right, now into electronics and other kind of miscellaneous stuff. I'm bringing this ultralight tripod. It's called an Ultrapod. They're kind of old. They don't make them anymore, so I had to buy this on eBay. But it's got a really cool like double axle thing going on here. And it's super light, and it's got this Velcro strap on here, so you can undo it, and then you could like Velcro it onto like a tree branch or something to get kind of cool points of view. So I actually attached another attachment onto the bottom of this camera, so I can unclip it from the Falcon and then put it straight into here for quick shots, so I don't have to take off any attachments. So I'm pretty excited about this. We'll see. 2 ounces. If I hate it, I'll leave it somewhere. My electronics bag, I've got the Nightcore 10,000. I'm hoping that that'll be enough. I don't use much electronics. It's gonna be just kind of my camera, my Garmin. I've got a Garmin Forerunner 255 that'll be tracking all of my days on, so hopefully that doesn't take up too much. But yeah, just my portable, some miscellaneous cords for everything that I need to charge, and then a mic as well to get audio when I'm not up and close like this. I've got this black diamond headlamp. It's for trail running, so it's great, and rechargeable with USB-C. So going with this. This thing's super light. Basically nothing. Just a little sunscreen stick. Hopefully don't need anything more than this. Mostly gonna do face, and then just like, you know, fingers, stuff like that. Anything that is gonna get absolutely cooked. I've got my InReach. This guy's super old. They don't make these anymore. It's a little bit heavier. It's like 4 ounces heavier than the Mini 2, which I was thinking about buying a new one, but I kind of like that this can be used without my phone, and I just didn't want to spend another $400 on a new sat phone, so I'm keeping this guy, and I like it, so we're keeping this guy. I got the Z-Packs Ultralight toothbrush head to attach onto your spoon, but it was like so not working. It was very unsuccessful, so I'm gonna have to get a little traveler toothbrush. So I'm sorry, Z-Packs, I really like you guys, but the toothbrush attachment, that was a miss, man. That was a miss. Then I just got a pretty classic little orange trowel action, a pair of corded headphones to connect to my phone, my iPhone 15, a little mini mosquito head net for when needed, probably in Oregon, maybe Washington. Then I've got, this is just some extra stuff, some paracord, random stuff. I need to figure out exactly how much I need to bring, but in case it gets super windy on the Durston, you're gonna want to probably add some more lines just to keep it stable. That's like if this weather's insane. And then base super duper classic for the Sierras. I've got my Petzl ice axe here. I'd got this originally for some ice climbing, mountaineering stuff. So it's a little bit bigger and on a little heavier side than needed. I think it's like 14 or 16 ounces, but it works, and it works well. So I'm using this. I've got the Catula micro spikes, very simple. And so that's good. And then I just got my classic bear canister, so that's good. Yeah. And then last but not least, probably one of the most important items, we've got my shoes. I've got the Brooks Cascadias. Really excited about these. I always run in Brooks now, and they just felt great, and I can just trust Brooks. And then from Gear Garage, I got these new gaiters. They're my favorite piece of gear, probably. They're alligator gaiters. They look really good with my Cascadias, so, you know, pretty hyped about that. And, yeah, that's everything that I'm packing. April 20th start date. I will be posting YouTube videos on here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to post them during my hike, but I'll for sure post after. And my goal is to make a really epic series to encapsulate the journey and kind of everything that it entails. So, oh, my base weight was like I think it's 10.5 pounds exactly right now, including absolutely everything: my phone, the cords, my every card, this camera. Every single ounce has been accounted for. So 10.5 pounds. If I dropped my camera or anything, I'd be sub 10, but I like where I'm at. So this is my gear pre-PCT. Well, maybe I'll make a post-PCT and see what I change. But yeah, if this helped, that's awesome. If you have any questions about my gear or XYZ, leave me a comment. and freaking subscribe so I can get to 100 subscribers. 3 digits! Let's go! Alright, peace. I was really just throwing all my stuff. Look at my pile of gear. It's just funny.